everybody, welcome to Miscast TV. I'm Joe Finlay.
And I'm Todd Tebow the Sailor Murray.
And we're done with those characters.
Yeah.
Whew.
God. I think my throat can handle that.
No. So much to talk to you about. We were supposed to get together late last week. We weren't able to, schedules and whatnot. So we got a lot to cut. But we do have a lot to cover for you. And so we got a couple of movie reviews right off the bat. Yep. So we'll start off with you. So Todd, get it.
I have just seen the film Hereditary, which is supposed to be the scariest movie anybody's ever seen. Every IGN, everywhere that I go to look at reviews and stuff for things, it gives it a 9, almost a 10. It's like the perfect horror movie. This movie was clearly reviewed by somebody who's never seen a horror movie in their entire life. And I think that the movie's very like, they don't spoon feed it to you, and it's like, what is really good? I think I got every single moment of that movie. I'm not going to talk about it because it was the worst fucking movie I have seen in so long. Yeah. I don't know who saw it. I think people are being a little pretentious with it because it's kind of artsy-fartsy, and people are like, I dig this. I really understand the terror that's here, and I think that they're really lying to themselves.
Yeah.
Because it's garbage.
Mm-hmm. Now, there was the one, what was the one with Helen Mirren? That was just out recently. It was like...
Crimson Skis?
No, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't remember what it was, but there was one, and that one was supposed to also be really... Who knows? But that one was supposed to be really scary and stuff like that. And then when I started hearing about Hereditary, I thought this was that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. But then I saw like a thing for it, and it was kind of like, I don't know. The way it looked to me, it looked like The Exorcist meets Final Destination.
Right.
Where it's just kind of like, now you've got this and you're all going to die.
Yeah.
Like,
it was so slow, and like after an hour, I was like, oh, here we go. And it nothing happens.
Who does Tony Todd play in the movie?
Oh my God. 3 characters.
I thought you were going to say he wasn't in it. I was gone.
Mother, daughter,
Holy Ghost.
Crypt Keeper. Guy runs a graveyard.
Love it. All right.
Terrible movie. Want to go to the next one?
We got to go to the next one. So
okay.
I had already seen it. Todd just saw it this weekend. Let's talk.
What you said about my reaction to Solo was exactly the reaction that I had.
Yeah.
Which really pissed me off. You know when people tell you, this is what you're gonna feel, and you're like, no, I'm not, and you're like, oh, that's exactly what I felt. Like,
that's my superpower, baby. No, but yeah, it was.
Wow, your superpower is telling me how I'm gonna feel before going somewhere.
I mansplain.
You really got.
I mansplain. That's
you
my.
Really got. You got really ripped off in the superhero pool.
I know. I also have very big genitals. Oh, sorry, just balls. No, but like too big, like so, like it's really more of a deficit. It's my kryptonite.
Oh yeah, it's awful. Yeah.
All right, but yeah. Anyways,
like 2 watermelons wrapped in KFC chicken skin. Jesus.
So anybody who didn't see it before, I talked about Solo, and gut reaction was great action to the like a lot of like crazy action in the movie and all this. It just didn't feel very Star Wars-y to me. Minus some.
I can see your say that you could see it that way. I believe that.
Yes.
But I loved that movie. Yeah. From the moment it started to the moment it ended, and I don't think a lot of people gave it the credit it needed. I don't know what the deal is with it. I know that the Star Wars fans and fans of these universes can be pretty fickle and pretty judgmental and harsh, and I didn't write that. That's not how I would have done it. And I think that, I read a thing, and I think it was completely the truth. There was like 3 major things that happened. The first thing is that people don't want to see Han Solo if it's not Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
The second thing was...
they went into it with that bad idea.
Putting it up against Deadpool 2 and putting it in. They put it at the wrong time. Yeah. And I can't remember what the third one was. Who cares?
Rule of threes. That's what
it was. Awesome. It had the most characters I've seen in any of the new ones. Yeah. Every fucking shot had a creature, an actual creature there. Lots of practical effects with the creatures. There was like nonstop action. There was a twist at the end.
It was the most action of any Star Wars.
Oh man, it was awesome. I thought it was great, man.
Yeah, my gripe and Todd again saw how I could see this anyway was if you change some details and you could call it a Blade Runner movie.
Yeah.
Right? And I guess that's sort of true about whatever, right? right? Like at any like
Anything.
Rogue One.
No,
been,
but I know what you mean. Like it didn't really, even when you
Yeah.
see the destroyers and stuff.
Yeah, but like even like
But it was a side movie,
Yeah,
like just
like-
like it was supposed to be.
yeah, like the car chase, then like it's speeder chase, but like the car chase
was
thing
good.
right at the beginning, it was a good car
Yeah,
chase.
it was.
But it just didn't feel like something out of a Star Wars movie, and that was kind of where I was sitting. And I sat at about 7, and it's like hindsight, you know, it's
That's why
like
I liked it though.
yeah,
That's what I liked because it didn't have the same. It had action
that's
scenes
true.
on the ground, like it had crazy stuff. That fight scene on the tilty rail train was wicked.
that was a great set piece.
Totally wicked. Like, and I'm not even just basing the movie in the action scenes. I just like the characters. I like the twist at the end.
Yeah.
The other
Well, we
character.
can talk
they
about.
add
You know
on.
what? For people are gonna shit on this movie and not go see it and all these different
Well, whatever,
things, let's
right?
talk about it.
Yeah.
Darth Maul shows up. at
Darth
the end.
Maul
He is
shows
the
up
guy
with
behind
robot
everything.
legs.
And
His love interest, who he left, turns out to be with them.
yeah,
Woody Harrelson is a great character in it, where
amazing.
he's just in it for himself the whole time.
He was the
And
MVP
that
of the
scene.
movie.
That scene in the end where he's like, "I'm gonna fuck you over, Han Solo," and then he's like, "Wow, what just happened? You just turned the whole tide." And he's like, "Well, now I'm on your side." And he's like,
Yeah.
"See you later," you know. And it
Peace.
was it was such a great movie.
It was like there was a lot going on, but
And the bad guys with the weird rover things, they turned out to be good guys.
Oh,
They were like
yeah,
the
yeah.
resistance.
And
It was
yeah.
awesome. It was awesome.
But I liked the. I'll talk about Darth Maul for a second because I had to have this same conversation with a couple of people. So if anybody's not clear on what happened and how Darth Maul appears in this and where the timeline goes,
I'm ready for this.
okay,
too.
I'm going to give you a little history lesson because my wife said to me too. She's like, "Oh, this must take place before Episode 1, then, or around Episode 1." Like, no, this takes place after Episode 3,
Yeah.
before Episode 4.
Yeah.
But I would say.
When did he
Five,
get chopped
I
in
would
half?
say about 10 years. Well, we'll get there. I'd say almost 10 years before Episode 4 starts because he has to go and develop 5 to 10 years, let's say. He has to go now develop his relationship with Jabba the Hutt and get into all that thing, and kind of everything else needs to go away. Let's assume there's going to be sequels or maybe not, whatever.
Right.
So he has other things to deal with before he can just be a guy who's a known smuggler for Jabba the Hutt. So there's a lot going on. He still needs to meet Boba Fett because he knows him and all these. There's a
That's
lot.
why
that needs to go
I
on.
hope that they still do a sequel because it you know what Ron Howard.
Yeah.
I don't know if you will ever get this message, but you did an amazing job with this movie. And I think he's a pro, right? He's not gonna. It's just like Dustin. Fuck, the guy's like he's whatever. He's the Teflon done.
But yeah.
Like who cares when you're being a director, you're gonna have thick skin because you're gonna have wins, you're gonna have losses.
Yeah.
And
But-
it sucks to call a win as big as this a loss. That's what's
Yeah.
pissing me off.
Well,
about
and
this
people are
movie.
just coming out because it didn't make $200 million first
in its
weekend.
first
Like, it's a
12
flop.
minutes.
But it's already. I'm pretty sure it's already made its money back.
Well, no,
worldwide.
it's like somewhere 200 here,
Yeah. So
like domestically.
yeah, like it's
awesome movie.
It's probably not going to. It might come near $1 billion when it's all said and done.
That
But,
scene, man, where they drive through
Mhm.
and the cruiser, the big fucking beast, is the destroyer's coming through,
Yeah, yeah.
and they go into the thing and
Yeah.
that big monster, and they're getting sucked into the black hole.
The
I was
fact
like,
that
this
they-
is fucking awesome,
The fact
man.
that they did the Kessel Run was the most important thing in the entire movie
Yeah.
to me because it's what it's.
That's
it's
what he is.
They
It's his
brought it up in
thing,
two
right?
different
Yeah.
movies, so it was really
that
important
was
to
the
me that they
Kessel
did it.
run, yeah. And
Yeah.
man, that scene was so wicked.
Yeah. And but yeah, so let's go back to this history lesson. Then.
Oh yeah.
So so what happened with his leg? So yeah, obviously, end of episode 1, he gets chopped in half. Now, what some people forget, and then some people didn't watch them or whatever, but the cartoons are part of the Star Wars canon, even in the Disney
Yes,
universe.
they are. They said that. Okay.
So he is discovered by his brother and the Night Sisters and all that in Clone Wars, chopped in half. They give him, I think he starts off with like spider legs or whatever.
I think so.
And he ends up getting like robotic bottom half, and he's in Clone Wars and he's in all this stuff. But if you look at him in the movie, he's aged. And so he's quite a bit older. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, it was from around episode 1." I'm like, "No, because he's got."
I didn't even notice
metal-
his metal
he's
legs,
got
which is
metal
hilarious.
legs.
I didn't even notice his
And,
legs.
and it's.
I don't know what I was looking at or doing, or maybe I was taking a sip or something.
And I knew
don't know.
immediately because they do that sweeping shot around the floor before they make the reveal, and then it comes up, and I see the leg, and he taps the metal foot, and right away I'm like, "Oh, I did like that." It's like that Chris Pratt face in
my O face.
in what's it called, Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
There's a scene where he discovers something. He's like, we'll put it like here.
Yeah, you should actually.
yeah, but
I want one. Let me do it.
But yeah, so it falls into a place where basically he is against the Empire and all this thing. He's trying to get revenge.
Oh, he's pissed at the Empire.
Well, he's pissed at the Emperor for basically tossing him aside and that old other thing. He wants to kill the Emperor and all. There's a lot to it. Like I didn't
miss a lot of that scene. I was probably so in Boner Town I couldn't even see.
And like I didn't see all of the cartoon stuff. I really just haven't had time.
I didn't. They're really good though.
They are.
They're really serious, man. There's like people dying left, right, and center. I'm like, holy shit! They're Clone Wars.
Clone Wars and Rebels.
And Rebels, both of them
and he's involved in both.
Yes, he is. So, and I think he did have spider legs, actually.
Yeah. In the beginning, I definitely saw the spider leg thing and his brother Savage Press, which then also leads that could be a thing, but I don't know where he stands in the thing. Like, there's all sorts of shit. Do you think... I don't know whether
how did he survive?
I can't remember. They do explain it.
Did he use the Force to keep his innards in or something?
It was something like that. I don't know. But
he's good though. He's a Jedi, so he might have been able to like.
Yeah, he has Jedi powers, and then he's also trained by a guy who knew how to stop people from dying.
It was a lightsaber that went through him too, so that would have cauterized the wound.
Yeah, all sorts of stuff. And plus, it was a long time ago in a galaxy far away.
People without legs in the real world, man.
Right? Yeah, you have weird freak people who push themselves along on skateboards, and then you just also have veterans. Let's support the troops.
And all the skateboards they're riding around on.
No, those are different guys.
Sure it is.
I'm talking like Jim Rome freaks versus guys who, lost their legs in battle. Okay. Like in the epic veteran movie Battleship that I was watching yesterday, where the guy who doesn't have the legs and he's hilarious. Like walking.
No, that's crazy because like I was watching that new Rock skyscraper preview. And he's got a fake leg in it. And I was like, he's using that fake leg all over the place in this movie. And that dude in Battleship. He's had a fake leg, which I dig. That's right. He had 2 fake legs. I really like that, actually. Kind of dug that movie, too.
I did not dig that movie whatsoever. But my big thing is I am all for supporting troops. Not because like America or Canada or any of that kind of thing. I'm for... They're being sent out. They don't have a say in where they're going.
True.
I want them to come home safe. That's the be-all and
I don't agree with most wars, but I don't want people to be needlessly murdered.
But it's also not their war. And the wars are not their fault.
No, it's not.
Right?
It's
They've just joined the army, and they, and they're doing their duty. And then what more can you say about that? But what bothers me about movies like that one, especially that one, it was such a fucking jerk-off session. Where like it was just constantly like
just a Michael Bay movie,
weird like shots of like veterans, and then it goes to the weird like it's like that shot of all the gruff naval men like walking forward. That's why you like it. You're a fucking sailor. But but anyways,
all those moves are real.
Yeah,
that's a true story.
Yeah, it happened. I like even the bombs like look like the fucking pegs in the thing. I almost
those things that were ripping through the boat.
Yeah, I almost drove to LA and punched Peter Berg in the dick. Just like, and it's not even the first time I'd seen the movie. Like I was just like, fuck you. But anyways, all that aside,
Peter Berg doesn't deserve that.
Yeah. All in all we're saying is we're both in agreement that Ron Howard and the movie but they were just getting.
It's unceremoniously being shit on.
Yeah, it's being shit on undeservedly. I think we sit in different places as to where
how much we like the movie.
I gave it a low score. I gave it a good score, but a lower score. He's giving it a great score. That's the only.
I loved it.
That's the only real difference.
I will say this now.
Yeah, let's hear it.
Okay, so we still have Incredibles 2.
Hot take.
We still have Mission Impossible. I love Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. Mm-hmm. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck the CG shit, man. Real stunts. And but I think this summer is going to be hard pressed for a movie to beat Solo.
Wow,
I loved it.
I'm still on Avengers: Infinity War.
Yeah. I think I liked Solo better than I liked Infinity War.
Wow. Okay, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
That's a fucking drop the fucking mic right on the cat.
Yeah, there's a cat just laying on its belly. Want me to pet it, but I'm not going to.
It's a trap. It's a trap.
She's got to earn it. She hasn't earned it. Fuck that.
Are you sponge-worthy?
You're not sponge-worthy. But
Tell us about Comic Con.
So, we got to talk about Comic Con. So I did go to Niagara Falls Comic Con this year.
I wasn't allowed in for the 4th year in a row. That's a record.
Yeah, this is me kind of being a dick. I honestly didn't think we would have room. I was going to invite Todd to come with us, and I didn't think
I was waiting for that call, by the way.
I'm so sorry.
I thought I was going to get this early morning call that I would ignore, and it would be like, hey, why don't you come to Comic-Con with me, blah, blah.
All right, so legitimately, just like cards on the table, were you upset with me?
No.
No? Okay.
Not even close.
Okay. So it was okay if you were a little upset going on. I kind of expected that.
No, because I was getting ready to say no. Because I was like, it's $50 to get in, but I still thought you were going to call.
Okay. So you wanted the call, you just didn't want to go.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
It's an honor to be nominated.
I get it. Okay. But yeah, anyways, it was really good this year. Right out the gate, they had this great. The first goal, if you go to any con or anything where you're going to be getting a lot of stuff, your first goal is to get a bag. Nobody wants to bring a bag in because
this is wait a minute. If you just use that just as like a regular heist movie, that would work.
What do you mean?
For any kind of con, first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna need a bag.
Oh, you gotta get
this
the bag.
Is like
now.
Ocean's 9, bro. Fuck yeah!
I need a grease man.
Yes.
But for reasons unknown. But
you gotta take 2 greased up doorknobs, put them firmly up your anus.
But yeah, right out the gate, I came around the corner and they had those cinch bags, and they were all Game of Thrones, and they were $2. So I'm like, boom, we stocked up on those.
They're a nice bag too. Where is it?
They're around the corner. I'm not fucking getting them now, but they're nice. We're happy with them. Also, we got. I met Neil Adams, the comic artist, and best known to me from the Robert Kirkman Untold Stories of comics and stuff like that. He's the guy who helped the creators of Superman get from Walking Dead.
Yes, that's where I did.
Okay. But Neil Adams though, he's the guy who at a young age helped the guys who create Superman basically get their byline back for Superman and get the credit back for Superman away from DC and stuff like that. And he still went on to become a super prolific comic book guy and all this kind of stuff. And so I got a print of, it was Captain America Civil War autographed by him. Oh, Todd's leaving me.
No, keep talking.
Okay.
I want to show these off.
You want to show these?
Yeah, they're not even mine.
Yeah, we're doing a little swag reveal here. So okay. So anyways, I had the pleasure of meeting him, and it was it was really cool. He autographed the thing for me, and that was all good. Saw the celebrities, went back. I'm usually really jazzed about getting a lot of autographs and stuff. I'm always looking for a Star Wars person, and the closest person to a Star Wars person was the guy who played Cousin It in the Addams Family. Oh, yeah. He was one of the Ewoks in Return of the Jedi.
Oh, those little cuties.
He's the one, the one that's on the glider and drops shit down on the thing.
He's not the one that dies, the orange one.
Yeah, actually,
I think he is. Oh, God.
But anyway, yeah, that's a sad thing. But the
But what a movie.
But he was the closest thing to that. And then Nick Castle was there, and I really wanted to get his autograph because he was Michael Myers. He's playing him again. He was in The Last Starfighter that we, or he wasn't in. He directed The Last Starfighter that we did on Miscast commentary, all that stuff. But honestly, because I had never actually seen his face before, and that had kind of occurred to me when I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him, and I was kind of like, it seems weird to me to go and get the autograph of somebody who I wouldn't have recognized walking down the street.
He could even not be the right guy.
It could have been, but there were a lot of people there. I really felt bad for Robert Carradine from Revenge of the Nerds and all that. I was back there in the celebrity row 3 times. Not a single person would have said his line any of the time. He was just heads down on his phone the entire time, probably going, "This is fucking bullshit." Ogre's taking all the.
I wonder if they. I would have.
Ogre was there.
How much was he?
Cool. I don't remember, to be honest.
That's depressing.
But Ogre was there.
That is slightly depressing, eh?
Yeah, but you see that every year. Karen Parsons, who played Hillary on Fresh Prince, the one year I saw her, and it was the same deal. I was like, you have no business being.
Did they pay them to be there?
No.
So they only get...
They get them to come, and I don't know if there's some kind of incentive to get them to come in the first place, but they charge their own money. Like when you go up and pay them, you're paying them. You're not paying Comic-Con.
Oh, I thought they got like a flat fee just for being there.
No.
I hope they don't got to pay for their own airfare and shit.
They probably do. So like it's kind of, or like I honestly don't know. Like I'm probably sure they get accommodations and things like that, but I really don't know how it works. Somebody from a Comic Con, like email us.
Yeah, well, how does this work?
Email us podcast@miscastcommentary.com. That's the best way to reach us if you want to tell us how it goes.
I thought you meant the guy.
We want to go deep inside.
They meant like Kung Fu. Like the ghost of
Carradine. David Carradine.
His dick hanging out with a tie around his neck.
Well, I would have got that autograph. But I'm like, sign it with your ghost dick. Yeah, so a little bit of swag that we got. One thing I wanted to do, last year I got Abby, my daughter, who also guested on a couple of Miscast commentaries. I got her Hermione's wand, a replica wand from Harry Potter. And I was like, ooh, maybe I'll do that again. And I saw there was a place. There ended up being in a couple places, and I came across this one. It was 2 replicas for $40, and they're good quality. And
take the card out first.
So, well, hold on, one thing at a time. I'm trying to build a narrative here.
Oh,
fuck! But anyways, the price. It was 2 of them for $40, which was like outstanding price. So I was like, all right. So here's what we'll do.
Oh, it was 2 for $40.
It was 2 for $40.
Oh, okay.
So. So I picked out 2. I got one for her and I got one for me. I got her the actual Harry Potter wand this time, and I got myself this wand right here. The Elder Wand, baby. One of the Deathly Hallows. Something I didn't tell you, though, and I purposefully didn't tell you this. I also got a temporary tattoo of the Deathly Hallows.
I thought it was going to be real. Damn, that was so cool.
No, if I got a tattoo, like Carrie and I decided on tattoos we want to get. And I'm not going to say here until I actually like ball up and do it, just because I don't want it to be ripped off. But I was like, if I got a different tattoo before I got that tattoo, she'd fucking murder me, and she would have every right to do it. It's not. I found out that my body, my choice thing does not go the other way.
It just
but anyways,
you can't be like, you're going to wear that out tonight. You get like a vase smashed over your head.
Yeah. And I'm constantly like, squish your titties together and stuff like that. It's
like it comes with a Dumbledore. It's a scratch and sniff. It smells exactly like a gay wizard.
Yep.
Wow.
And also, I wonder almost if she had something in mind with the shape of this wand when she made Dumbledore gay.
This is the virgin.
Yeah.
A couple weeks, 3 months.
See, from here down, these are the crimes of Grindelwald.
Oh my God! It's got like nubbies too for things to stick in there.
Oh yeah.
Give a shout out to Grindelwald.
Yeah,
but I like the case and everything too.
So I got this one and the Harry Potter one, but they had a little thing. They have don't fucking ruin it. Immobilus. Okay, thank you. Yeah, I know all the fucking spells. Of course I do. But but they had a thing, and they were like, if you open your box and there's a little ticket inside, it's like it's a Hogwarts train ticket kind of thing. You will. I feel like really cool actually just holding this, which is the opposite of what's true. Oh yeah, fucking go back to normal.
Whoa, God.
Go back to normalist. But yeah, if you have the ticket inside the box, you actually win your choice of another.
That's a great
wand.
incentive to keep buying wands.
And he told us outright 1 in 10. So one ticket out of every 10 boxes. So I open up the first box, there's a ticket in there. He's like, oh, awesome. And he's like, let's open this second box. Open up, there's a ticket in there too. So I got 4 of these wands. So I got, like I said, I got the Harry Potter and Dumbledore to start. And then, these are in the wrong boxes. This is the Dumbledore box.
Here, take this one.
Here, you take this back.
Ooh.
And then I got, for my wife, I got the Severus Snape wand, which is in the bedroom right now, and I'm not going to go wake her up to show off our wares.
Got some weight to them too, eh?
And
boom.
Harry Potter.
That's Harry?
Avada Kedavra! No, this is Voldemort. But see, look, I even know how to hold these well, like to make them feel good. See, look at it. I can just stick that in here. I can cast some fucking spells. No, this one here, I'll show you how to hold that.
Are you supposed to hold it in a way?
Well, yeah, you hold it like this. No,
ooh.
See, watch. When I rest my fingers in there and like this, look at this. I got a grip on that bad boy.
Is that just the way you would hold it?
No,
or is that like the official wand holding technique of Dumbledore?
I feel like it's just ergonomics. Like feel it. Hold it like that. Like you stick your little pinky in there, and then everything feels like falls into place, doesn't it? And then this one.
Yeah, I think you might be.
See?
What if I wanted to be like?
See this one there, the hook on there.
I'm gonna hold mine like Lamar.
Yeah, like Ringo Starr drumming. Oh, here, if we drum like this. So if I'm doing help. I'm murdering thousands of people as we do this.
Or saving them.
Mm-hmm. So, anyways, it was a really good time at the con. A lot of great artists.
So the Batmobile.
I did get to see they had a replica Batmobile.
What other replica? Did they have R2-D2 there?
No. Well, they do. They have the 501st, which is a group of Star Wars enthusiasts who like cosplay, and they have people who make. People who make the droids and all these different things. But they like from the ground up, they build these R2 units and stuff like that. Yeah, we'll just put these aside.
You gotta put them up there so the cats can take a shit in the box.
Don't shit on it. It'll look exactly like this.
Like this one. That one smells like thou shalt not be smelled.
Yeah, he who should not be shat. But yeah, I mean, there was a lot going. So they had the Mad Max Interceptor there.
Okay,
as well.
right now.
Yeah.
On camera. Pinky swear we go together next year one of the days.
I guarantee you, we will be going together as long as you're in town.
Here come the stipulations. Here we go.
Well, no, but if you're not in town, I can't.
I have to be alive in town.
No, you don't have to be alive. You have to be in town.
Okay.
If you're buried off-site, I'm not going to get you. But if you're buried in town, I will dig
probably
you up.
Be even
Last Dance with Mary Jane.
Ooh.
Cosplay with Mary Jane, and I'll dress like Tom Petty,
who's also dead.
Yeah, heartbreaking. Get it? See what I did there?
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah, that's right. I can make.
I'll save the money. Death. I'll put. Why not? That's how you get through things.
Yeah.
I'm the kind of guy who laughs at a funeral.
I don't have a good joke about Anthony Bourdain, or I'd fucking tell it. But I don't. I don't know. What am I supposed to say?
He hates Newfies?
Yeah. Which, by the way, guys, Newfies is not the N word.
Yeah, that's not...
So...
That's the short form for Newfoundlander.
Yeah. Okay?
We should have had a Anthony Bourdain joke ready to go. Fuck! Something about eating food.
Yeah, we should have had a production.
Where did he die? France. That's the French cuisine for you. Cut the whole thing.
Fucking the whole thing's done. Oh,
where'd you get that one?
I don't know. It's magic. What else do we want to talk about? Arrested Development.
Arrested Development season. I just noticed that I was trying to find the Steve Martin short.
Oh, I watched
comedy. How is it?
It's very old school, so it really depends on how much you want to see it. Because
badly.
Yeah, well, there's a.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, I could see people not enjoying it, but I enjoyed it because I enjoyed their.
I like them.
Thing.
It's almost like it's kind of a vaudevillian, kind of an old school.
Yeah. Well, we missed out. They've been in the area a couple of times.
What?
They were at, I think it was a Fallsview Casino. They did a thing like a few years ago.
Oh my god.
And then I think they did like Casino Rama or something like that. And I wanted to see them so bad. And
because the two of them even said it to you, they said it's not for everybody.
No.
They said Steve Martin said you need a little bit of brains.
Yeah.
He said, if you want a little bit of smartness with your comedy, he's like, you go here. And then Martin Short said something vulgar.
Well, it's not, but it's not just that. There is a, there's
it reminds me of like Robin Williams, Whoopi Goldberg, and Billy Crystal doing the...
Oh, the old
Live Aid. Yeah, Live Aid. That's what it kind of reminded me of.
Well, that wasn't Live Aid. Well, it was
AIDS,
like
AIDS.
AIDS, yeah.
Aid for AIDS. AIDS.
Here it is. 88s and heartbreaks. What? It's 808s and heartbreaks.
Okay. Continue. You know, there's one more thing I want to talk about.
I hope it's Kanye West going.
It is.
Poopity scoop.
It is.
Scoopity doo.
It definitely has some poopity scoop to it.
Okay. But yeah, I discovered that. It was actually from the SNL with Donald Glover. And they were doing the sketch was called The Kanye Place, and it was a quiet place, but they keep reacting to things that Kanye was saying, like on TMZ and all these things. They're like, he just said slavery is a choice, and the guy goes, what? And then they get like, they get taken down. But then like they're like, oh, Kanye's new track is out. And they put it, and they're like, I've got earbuds, so they won't hear. They're going, he's going, poopity scoop, scoopity doo, and then she goes, he just say poopity scoop? And he's like, we have to, and then she gets really loud about it and he gets pulled away.
Murdered.
Oh, hey, look who we got a visitor.
Yay!
It's Todd's girlfriend.
It's my girlfriend.
And
what's up, girlfriend?
This is my puppy. This is Leia. And
so
she likes to be on TV and make out with Todd. Oh, three-way.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, let me get into this, okay?
You get into
this. Did you watch the rest? You watched the rest of the film.
I watched the entire season already because I have nothing better to do.
I don't even have time to like watch the whole goddamn
when you go into night shifts and you got to stay up late, you got to do something, right?
True that.
But the I found it. I would say it was in
Claire,
the realm of things,
man.
season 1 and season 2
yeah.
were season 1 and season 2 are still the best. Season 3 I found slightly better than this season, but it was better than season 4 overall, just because they went in with the plan of it being like the old ones as far as the format of the episodes and stuff. You know how season 4 they went and they're like, we're just going to tell it in a weird, non-linear kind of way, and then you can watch it anywhere you want.
Get out of here! So cute! I'm going to stomp you.
Stop.
You're just so cute. I did it again.
I'm always killing my puppy. But
up to the puppy store.
But yeah, she. So yeah, it was definitely better than season 4. There's a lot of good stuff in there, and a lot of good people. Like, they got back as many people as you could possibly get. They also, though, continued a lot of the story from season 4, which was interesting, like the race for Congress or whatever. It's still worth watching.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still good stuff in it, but then there's a lot of like things about like Will Arnett's got like a like Job's got like a "Am I gay?" kind of thing with Ben Stiller in it and stuff like that. So basically, like, everybody you like from all the other seasons is still there. Like, it's well worth checking out. It's not a long season. It's like an 8 episode season or something.
It's an 8-banger.
I don't know if they're coming out with like another chunk or something like that. But it was
a short one, British style.
But it was fun, and it was just, hey, I just get to see the gang and see what they're up to. It's like watching that like 21 and up documentary thing, where it's just
or like when Snooki and the gang got back together for some more mayhem.
Let's not say it was like that, but
like Jersey Shore redux.
But anyways, Ron Howard, you did it again. It's fine. But and here's a great thing about it. Actually, a big surprise in it too, because Ron Howard, you know how he factored in. He factored in pretty heavily as himself in season 4, because they were trying to get him, you know, at the end of season 3 where he's like, oh, this could be a movie and whatever.
Right.
So they continue that into this one where they're trying to pitch it as a movie, and they're trying to get Jason Bateman to get all the rights from all the different people and stuff like that. He ends up dating Ron Howard's daughter, who's not one of his real daughters. Isla Fisher plays the daughter in this Rebel Alley.
Who's like a red-haired chick. I've seen Isla Fisher since she married that weirdo.
Sacha Baron Cohen. Yeah. He's around. They're still doing stuff.
Are they still together?
Yeah, as far as I know.
Oh, I thought his plummeting career would have ended that marriage real quick.
They're doing fine.
That's good. She's in it for the love.
Right? But this season, they got the family. Bryce Dallas Howard is in Arrested Development.
Oh, no, she's gorgeous. Yeah.
I love Mason Bryce. And I don't know the name of the other one, but I had to have been her, because it looked exactly like Bryce Dallas Howard. Oh, God.
I'm back on board.
She was, but yeah, like
Bryce Dallas Howard is in Jurassic World.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yeah, she is a
Could you imagine her making out with Jessica Chastain? And the chick with the big boobs from that show where all they did was smoke in the 50s. Mad Men. Yeah. I just three-way kiss. Boom.
Just the world starts imploding on itself. It was really cool to see her. And at first, like, she's barely involved in that.
Right.
She doesn't like have a lot of lines or anything, but they just all laugh together, and it's all this thing. And I'm like, it's really cool of her to do that. Then she's got some lines. She does have a few lines that poke in, but I'm like, how cool of her to just come and do that. And I'm sure she's doing it kind of also as a favor to her dad and stuff like that. But I mean, it was fun, and like,
she really likes the show too.
It's really all I'm looking for in TV nowadays. I hate. Like, we do, and because of the podcast and because of so many things and coming into review these things, we have to look at so many things with, like, a critical eye. But sometimes I just want to sit down and not think.
Turn it off.
Just be like, you entertain me. And then
that's why I watch Kimmy Schmidt.
Yeah.
That's my go-to. Fuck, I love that show. Mm-hmm. New season.
Yeah.
Now.
Netflix has actually been on fire, too, because I've really enjoyed...
Netflix is killing it.
Yeah. I really have been enjoying the Dave Letterman's My Next Guest Needs No Introduction.
I'm still trying to get through The Punisher. I'm like, oh.
Well, you complained about that, but I said you were only a couple episodes away from it getting awesome.
I know, I get like 10 minutes in and I feel like it's a lifetime.
But all you have to do is just gut it.
And he's always so like, the Punisher.
All you got to do is gut it out.
I'm like, Jesus
But Christ. I'm just telling you, gut it out and get through it. Because I knew going into it. I'm like, all I have to do is, like, I'm like, this is slow. if I wait it out, I know
it goes to 90.
And like
when
it does.
Kicks in, it fucking kicks ass.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of when you see like people, you know, when like they make people puke on the jets and stuff like that, where it's like just doing a normal flight and it's like, okay, now we're gonna take it. It goes, and goes.
Oh yeah, and then you're Ralph. Okay,
that's what it does.
Okay,
and so you're like, oh, okay, this is kind of pedestrian. This is just flying. Oh yeah, fuck you.
I'm like 5 or 6.
What?
I'm on like episode 5 or 6. Man,
Well,
there's
you're
only like
getting
10 episodes for fuck's sake.
You're right there. Well, five is where I believe was where it got awesome for me.
Okay, maybe I'm on 1. And it just feels like I'm on 5.
But yeah. Anyways, get into it. Just fucking
get into it.
Get through. You can just be going. You got to be going through it.
I'll be going through it.
It's yeah. By the way, stay tuned for our Double Dragon episode of Miscast commentary, and you'll be going through it too.
Oh yeah, you'll be going through her. All right, you'll be going through her. Okay, let me talk about Kanye West for a minute.
All right, I want to hear.
Okay, I was thinking about this now, and you know what? Like, music aside, only in the hip-hop community is it acceptable to not come out with an album for 5 years.
Yeah.
And then when you come, it's 7 songs.
Yeah.
Kanye West right now has produced 3 albums from 3 different artists, Kid Cudi, Pusha T, himself. Each one of them, 7 songs. Pusha T's goddamn album is 15 minutes long.
Are you serious?
It's $8 for the album.
Wow.
If you go to iTunes and you buy an album, they're $9.99 for a full album. This is 15 minutes for $7.99. Pusha T took 5 years off of rapping to rap for not even maybe 10 minutes.
Yeah, but
there's guest stars.
Was he in a Law and Order? Because I allow breaks for that.
Oh yeah,
okay.
Of course. Yeah, he was in one of the
yeah,
one of the branch offs. But like, where is this? It's insulting, and people are allowing it. People are purchasing it. Like 11 million people within 14 seconds bought Yay, whatever, Wyoming or whatever it's called. It's a garbage album. Pusha T's album is really good, but at 15 minutes, I'm not buying it. No. I'm not buying an album for 15 minutes. It's insulting to, like, it's like, oh my god, the guy shows up for 10 minutes in a booth, raps for a minute, and everybody in the world buys a song, and now they're like gazillionaires when you have bands out there that write, record, do all their own things, then tour.
Yeah.
It's insulting to music. It's insulting to actual rap artists like Kendrick Lamar. Or, you know, go check out Czarface. It's an album called Czarface meets MF Doom. Fucking awesome. That's a real rap album right there. Fuck that Kanye West bullshit. Pusha T, for 9 albums now, like, all he does is rap about selling drugs.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking thing.
Well, he's a pusher.
I know. He's Pusha to the T. And I mean, like, can't you rap about anything else? 7 song albums, and each song is less than 3 minutes.
Sorry,
and this is $7.99. Don't be sorry.
No, I was.
He doesn't even deserve our time. Don't buy those albums. Buy real music. Buy Czarface.
My hip hop cred goes back to 36 Chambers, and that's pretty much.
Ooh, that's all you need. Go watch. Go listen to some old Wu-Tang. Yeah. Although in Czarface,
there's a billion people in that album.
Inspected Deck is in Czarface.
Okay.
And his rhymes are like way awesome, killer. Fuck you, Kanye West. Fuck you, Pusha T, for your fake-ass beef with Drake, because you need numbers, so you got to call Drake out, who's making way more money than you, so you can be half-decently relevant.
Well, and let's also
the whole beef with him was totally out of line, because you're telling me that this guy who's lived in the drug game his whole life, treated all the women in his life with utmost respect. Yeah. And he's on Drake now because, oh, this is your son, Adnan's your son. And what the fuck do you care? How many illegitimate children do you have, Pusha T, for fuck's sakes? Like,
but
it's ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, the thing is,
I bought all Pusha T's albums before too. I really liked him, and now I'm like, fuck you.
Literally every decision they make is all about selling records. Kanye going on TMZ was not an accident.
Not even
Kanye
close.
Saying what he said was not an accident.
It was to drum up sales.
It was because his album was coming out. He wouldn't have said it. He wouldn't have been there if he didn't have an album coming out. He would not. Slavery was a choice. Would not have been words that would have come out of his mouth.
He did it to get tongues and ears listening and
which
wagging.
Is why he's friends with Donald Trump, because what did Donald Trump do if not the exact
same thing? Just flash.
Except his whole thing,
shock and awe.
Except his whole thing was he was expecting to lose the presidency so he could balk at the system and then have his own TV station, which is the truth. was going to occur. He had a Trump TV, like super right-wing, more right-wing than Fox News thing ready to go. He was even shitting on Fox News at the time, which was kind of the whole point. Because he was like, Fox News,
they forget that it ever happened.
They're like, they're not going at it hard enough. That's the problem, blah, blah, blah. Because he was setting up his own fucking thing. And, so anyways.
And I'll just even go back and say, okay, the Kid Cudi album is it's good. The Pusha T album is really good too, but I'm not spending $7.99 for 7 songs.
No.
It's like, they're like, oh, well, this album is like a super album because they cut the fat out. And I was like, yeah, but you have albums with 12 songs on it, and they're all great. All the songs are good. I got fucking albums with 4 songs on it. They're like 70 minutes long. But that's not the point. The point is that you could do more than that. Like, come on. Like, what the shit?
I gave up on music.
7 fucking songs. Like.
Yeah. I flat out gave up on music.
Oh, I don't mean, once the Backstreet Boys quit, I was like, I'm done with this.
I can't wrap my head around. And, well, even just, like, buying an album.
I still do. I buy lots of them,
it's such, like, to me, even then, was such a gamble. I'm sitting there and it's like, oh, I like this one single, I'm gonna buy this album. Ooh, I like 2 of the 12 songs on it. That was worth my fucking money.
I make sure I don't buy an album unless I know it's front to back good.
Mm-hmm.
And if you listen to metal, there's lots of them.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with rap because I listen to rap.
No. There's nothing wrong with
I'm saying Czarface is killer.
But I hate people who dismiss a genre.
I do all the time. Country.
There is good, the problem is country stopped being even country.
But the thing is, if you like it, go ahead and listen to it.
Yeah.
I think it's a piece of shit and should be taken off the face of the planet, but you don't. Good for you. Enjoy it.
Well, and that's the one that always killed me too, because that was the only one. If I was ever going to come close to hating one, it would be country.
Country
is which is the most it is the most popular brand of music on the planet.
Yeah, it's pop.
Because, well, not just because it's pop, but if you want to start a successful radio station, you're starting a country station because they appeal to more large groups of people.
Yes, they do.
If you go up north from
here, ridiculously generalized lyrics about like life down south.
Yeah. Well, if you go, but even if like I go up north from here, and everybody's listening to country, I go like if you just go north of anything. So we're south of a bunch of things. We're north of like things in the States, and if you just like travel north, they'll be like we're country to them. But then there's like an equator somewhere, probably around Chicago, and then everything else starts becoming the South. Right?
Yeah,
that's the gravity point of
because just to speak how wonderful it is. Like they just had the Country Music Awards.
Yeah,
and Blake Shelton won all these awards.
Yeah,
one of his big hit songs starts with "I've got a barbecue stain on my white T-shirt."
Yeah.
Wow, give this man all of my money.
Well, but I mean, he's now talking about a problem that I can relate to at the very least. I can't relate to drug dealing problems or pimping problems or any of these kind of things.
It ain't easy, bro.
I know it's not easy, which is why I never started. Easy. I was like, I can't even be a John. I'm terrified. So it's like, but it's just like, it's so much to consider.
That's so funny that you say that. Because sometimes I've been trying to be like, man, I should go get that prostitute, and then I'm just like, my stomach's like, I'm like, I can't even do this. Like I can't do it. She's a cop. She's got a disease.
Congratulations. Well, I retold a story that I've told. I don't think I've told on here before or even on the podcast. But there was I was telling somebody at work about this. There's a girl. I was getting gas. And I went in and I paid, and I came out, and there was a girl, and she had her face pressed against the side of my car, and she was looking at her own face in the side view mirror. And I look, and I'm like, hey! And then when she peeled off, like, goo kind of went with it, like the alien's drool, and it kind of came up.
Or like some creature in a movie, and you slam his face when it comes up.
Yeah, and she had like just gaping open sores that she'd been rubbing on the side of my thing, and then she's like, look at me, she's like, what? And I'm just like, get the fuck away from my car. And I went and I was like, and not to shame.
What?
But
what do you mean what?
Yeah, I'm not to shame. Your car? I'm like squeegeeing my car and I'm so grossed out. And this is why I want to end this episode with this story is that a guy was, like another guy I worked with the next day was like, hey, I went over to get gas, and there was this girl who had like open sores all over her face, and she said, I'll give you a blowjob for $5. And so the only thing I did...
made you that deal.
No, I'm not blow worthy apparently, or I just looked like a guy who didn't have $5. But all I did was I looked at somebody else in the room. How long was he gone? It takes 8 minutes to get there, get gas, and get back. Was he gone a minute longer?
You know what she would? She's like, oh, for $5 to give you a blowjob, you roll up the 5 and just stick it right in one of her face holes.
Oh, God.
Here you go, honey.
And that's why the U.S. dollar is worth more.
That's right.
Okay, well, that is it for us today.
That's our explanation on currency.
Yep. Yeah, we just
You've
tackled
got,
the economy in a very roundabout way.
You've got cash talk.
As always, visit us at miscastcommentary.com. Email us podcast at miscastcommentary.com. Follow us on Twitter. You'll see all the stuff at the end of this. I'm not going to bore you with it. But we will see you guys next time.
Let me say it next time.
Say it now.
I'm not going to do that.
Do it.
We've got Joe at Twitter cast. Jojo. And you've got this guy right here on the same one. Maybe you should say it.
Do you hear that? It's the sound of my value going up in this duo.
They don't make them like this anymore, baby.